Hello, welcome to my project for creating agents for AI. In this one, we were supposed to add in an UMA character type thing, but I have just had the worst luck with making this work. I've got the the UMA folder in here, and I've tried working with UMAs. This particular model is from Maximo website. I got a model and then I got the animations for it. It's right in my animation folder. So I've got the character model and all the idle animation, walking animation, female animator. So I've got walking, idle, what to do. I looked up a video on how to do this. So I had to make sure I uncheck exit time and for both of those. And I got a Boolean is walking true, yada, yada, yada. So we got idle and walking. And then just to show you the script for this character. Also, I had problems with the scripts. I tried to create a separate script for her, and then when I tried to drag it over, it said there's no class derived, whatever error that is. So then I just had to go on top of her, add component, and added a script myself. And this is the script. I've also had trouble with the Visual Studio. Sometimes it opens and then just closes on me. I don't know if it's the version or what, but the only way I can get around is by using the arrow keys for the script. It seems like every time I click or try and do something with the mouse, it crashes on me. And I looked up a video on what to do for animation and coding for this, and this is what I've got so far for it, just to let you take this all in. This is literally the entire code for her animation cycle. And I applied a texture to her just to kind of make her look somewhat like a computer-generated figure. Something like in a virtual world, whatever. Kind of like, something along those lines. I thought it was a cool texture. And then when I go to play, this is where it gets good. I tried to use the UMAs, but had the hardest time importing a package for their animation, and it just keeps giving me the errors. I literally stayed up all night trying to figure this out and get this to work properly, and it still doesn't work properly. Because look at this, you can see her in the distance, not doing a single thing, right? But when I'm moving, she moves. And I'll get up on top of her real quick so you can see closer. And it looks like she's not even moving. It's almost like when I run, it doesn't. Maybe she does. I don't know. But she has her own little idle. The idle works fine. So when she's standing still, her idle is fine. But when I move, she moves. I don't understand it. When I go side to side, it rotates her. When I move, she moves. It just doesn't. I've never had this happen with an AI controller before. So I'm very stumped. I do not know what's going on. I've looked up other videos to try and see why this is doing this, why it's linked to my controls somehow. I don't know if you guys in the code see anything that is causing that to happen or what, but it shouldn't be linked by my controls. She should be able to move around herself and walk around herself through the area. I've even got a nav mesh placed on this entire map, so she should have no problem there. But yeah, I don't get why it's linked to my controls and she doesn't have her own movement. I literally stayed up almost all night trying to figure this out. UMAs I couldn't do anything with. Like, the UMAs were giving me a problem. I tried to import an UMA, and then when I applied what I could to it, it would just glide across the ground, no animations whatsoever. Yeah, but that's what I've got so far for an UMA character in my world. I would like her to actually move herself and not be connected to my controls. But hopefully we could figure something out. Maybe there's some error that you're picking up that I can't see. If I click on the world, I've got my navigation set up. But yeah, I do not understand it at all. And I just wanted to submit it just to get it submitted, get some feedback for it, because I wanted to spend some time working on some other projects that I've got going this week. Because I don't have time to focus on this. I've already spent enough time trying to figure this out and get this to work. So I think right now I just need some feedback. So this is my project so far.